Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely. If you want my respect, you better put direct. Here are the words in the podcast, that's what comes next.
Hello, welcome back to the Boostly podcast. My name is Mark Simpson and I give hosts just like you the tools, the tactics, the training, but most importantly, the confidence to go and get your own direct bookings. And in today's lesson, what we're going to be talking about is the power of a brand new trend, which is called Workcation. So there's some recent surveys and stats done, and over a third of travelers have already considered booking somewhere in 2021 to stay in order to work from a different destination. So this is really important. There are a lot of people now whose jobs, because of the pandemic, have meant that they no longer need to go into the office for your normal 9 to 5, and they are working from home. My best friend, I've known since he was 3 years old. We've traveled the world together. His best man at my wedding. I was speaking to him recently, and he has a government job, and his whole office now is working from home. So he has moved from the city, and he's moved right back out to the countryside where we grew up, because he doesn't need to be there, and he loves being out in the countryside. So this is going to be very, very common. And what you'll find is that a lot of city people that are in maybe a big city, maybe if they've got a small family in a small flat or whatever, they're going to be looking to not always have to work and just look at their same four walls. And the ideal thing is that they'll look to work away. So this is a majorly growing fast market. I've already done a podcast on this in season 10 talking about it, but this is a real quick tip on what you can be doing. So look at your property, look at how it is presented online, and what you should be looking to do with your website, with your social media, with your listing sites, is you should be looking to target. Especially if you're rural, out of the way, this is a great way of maybe getting those midweek bookings that you might have struggled to in the past. And obviously it all depends on your local restrictions laws and yada. But what can you be doing? Because the stats are showing that they stay for longer. So you might be able to get a month-long booking. There's a big reason why Airbnb have all of a sudden started to really hammer home their month-long bookings. Is because of this. Because when you get somebody travel for work, they're not just going to stay for 2 or 3 nights, they're going to stay for a couple of weeks. So it's a great way of earning more money per booking, because less cleaning fees, less changeover, So first and foremost, what can you do? Think about it. If you're going to go and work somebody, what would you need to provide? So could you put maybe a desk with a nice comfy chair? Could you get loads of charging ports? Can you maybe get things like a printer? Can you, can you provide something that will really just make their life easy? So give them all of the necessary tools and amenities that they would need. And the most important one, elephant in the room, is internet connection. Now, if you've not got an internet connection, don't offer this, because there is nothing worse than trying to need to use the internet and you're struggling. But if you have got really good internet, and I'm talking really good, saying like 60 megabytes plus, then that should be one of the first things that you're talking about in your listing description, in your website copy, on your social media, singing about it. And if you've got an email list, use that as well. So there's a brand new customer avatar emerging. I mean, digital nomads have always been a thing. I class myself as a digital nomad, but this is something different now. This is somebody who is very much used to their 9 to 5, but now has got the ability to go and travel for a couple of weeks and maybe even a couple of months, so they can still work. And what you need to be doing, what you need to be thinking about, is what can you be doing to appeal to them? So as always, what I'd love for you to do, let me see your listings. Send me an Instagram at Boostly UK. So BOOSTLY UK. Send me a direct message on Instagram. Show me your website, show me your listings, and let me know what you're doing, because I always love to see this. So please do reach out. And this is obviously the Boostly podcast. If this is the first time that you are tuning in, you've got so many more episodes to go. So you can go back on boostly.co.uk/podcast. You can go and check out all of the back catalogue. And also as well, please make sure whatever platform that you're tuning in on, make sure you like, subscribe and share and tell a friend. So this has been today's podcast episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall see you tomorrow for the next lesson.
Whoa, having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.